Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the Anakin 9.5 Beat Show. I got another hot topic for you. It's been a minute, but today, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about interracial relationships and what to expect in 2025 when it comes to interracial relationships. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. You feel me? It's cool. I'm going to talk about it. Let's get to it. So, back in the day, in the 30s, 20s, and early 1900s, you know, we had slavery. We had the slaves as far as picking cotton, and then you had the upper room, the upper house, where, you know what I mean, the white people controlled the situation. Therefore, there was no interaction into the 60s, okay? The 60s, going into the 70s, everything came together. It was segregated, but they put everything together, all right? So you really didn't see that much. You didn't see people between that time frame from the 1900s all the way to 1970. You didn't see it. If it was seen, it was on he say, she say, or a friend of a friend. But I feel like now it's acceptable. I mean, look at all these kids out here, right? Look at all these kids being born as mixed. We got enough mixed kids out there that, you know what I'm saying, will go out to Jerry's World. You feel me? You see them at Jerry's World right now. You see them at Disney World. You see them at the amusement parks. And it's so weird because most of the people out here today, when it comes to white people and black people, you go out to the restaurant or, you know, you just be out and about at a park. The first thing most people say now is, oh, look at her. She's so cute. Look at her. He's so handsome. And then it started to play a role in their head like, damn, I wonder what it would feel like. And they're not going to say it. I wonder what it feel like to date someone or to have sex with her. Not in my race. You feel, man? I believe some people would just want to do it just to have a child. You know what I mean? To see what their child would look like. It's so crazy these days how people think and how they move. But I think it's way more better than it was in the 80s and 90s and 2000, early 2000s. Not to mention, you got the entertainment going on in the 2000s. All the celebrities and entertainers coming together, bringing everybody together, killing us with their words, encouragement in their songs. But that's a whole nother story. So should you date out of your race? I honestly feel like you should. And before I even go into that, let me say, all of my kids are mixed, okay? So I feel like I know what I'm talking about. And I have 5 of them. You can judge me, you can say what you want. I don't give a shit. It's all good, because you're not me. You probably wanted to do it, but you didn't because your mom or your grandmother said, nah, baby, we ain't doing that now. I'm just saying. And to put that in perspective, when it comes to my grandmother and my size, I'll break this down real quick. So my mom side of the family was raised in the country. And you can look it up. It's Louisville, Georgia. Louisville was the capital. We had a lot of slavery. They still got the slave bill out there. You feel? They wasn't raised to be around white people. You know what I'm saying? So you see the dynamics. They was raised in the country. You know, my grandma was a slave picker. She went in, you know, pick up cotton and all that good stuff. And then eventually, boom, 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 boom. But on my dad's side, he was raised in Augusta, Georgia. So in Augusta, Georgia, it's a city, still got slaves and stuff on the outskirts of Georgia, like Byrd County, Thompson, Georgia, you know, Quitman, Georgia, Valdosta. So you literally had to be in the city to experience another different life flow. So you got my dad and my mom come together. My mom was taught this way. My dad was like, taught, well, we don't give a shit. You know, my grandmother, she worked for the court system. She was a nurse for doctors and lawyers. And my granddaddy was a janitor and he was a preacher. So you put that together, they don't care about none of that shit. But where it became interesting is when I went to high school, you know, even in middle school. In middle school, I was in 7th grade, okay? This girl named Ashley. Ashley, hey, that's me. 7th grade, man. And it's just storytelling, real quick. she approached me in 7th grade. That's when Guns N' Roses and AC/DC and, you know, all those favorite rock artists. And I was listening to Tupac, Bell Biv DeVoe, all those good songs, R&B and hip hop. And she literally, it was the school dance. And I was at the school dance with my homies. We was out there playing, having fun. It was called a sock hop. And we was out there playing, and she approached me, and she was like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, who says that?" I'm very aggressive. And back then I used to write letters and shit. So I was like, I guess she got the word, and I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I was like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I did have one, and let me mention, I did date a lot of black girls in my time when I was younger and in middle school. Let's clear that up. No Diddy. This was 1991, y'all. And I'm only telling you this because I'm just telling you how it worked for me. She came up to me and she was like, all right, so if you don't have a girlfriend, I like you. Gave me a hug and basically just was like, boom, boom, boom. I guess she was on that get out shit. You know what I mean? I ain't have a chance to do nothing, say nothing. Being aggressive and being nice, being kind, wrote letters to each other. And then I had another experience in 8th grade. I was playing ball in 8th grade. Another girl was Erin, and she basically did the same thing. I was like, damn, man, what's wrong with these white girls? What the hell going on and shit? So I was like, no, I stopped. In 9th grade, I dated a girl named Michelle Blackwell. She was from Jersey. Black chick. But the crazy thing about that is I never was like attracted to girls my complexion or a little bit darker than me. I mean, I was cool with them, but I got in the most fights with them. You feel, man? Because I was dark skinned back then, like darker. I used to go outside and play all the time. So goddamn sun was cooking me up like a pot of neck bones and gravy. And yeah, so I dated her for like 2 years in high school. Actually, 3. I went international, man. Puerto Rican girl came out of, well, actually, she was Mexican. She came out of nowhere and was like, yo, yeah, and then what makes it so bad, she had all the guys who want to talk to her. She had just came fresh out of high school from another high school. So, you know, when a new girl, a new woman come in from another high school, everybody, if she bad, everybody trying to chop it up. I ain't had to say nothing. She came up and we started dating or whatever. And had a good time. So after that, I was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna really just date outside my race. That's what I'm getting to. I'm like, I'm just gonna date outside my race. I ain't worried about what nobody say. Was I scared that my mom was gonna say something? Yes. Was I scared that my dad was gonna say something? Hell no. But I'm a child of God. I have no fear, so I didn't give a shit. I had to do the test run. I had to get it popping. So I just wanted to share that story with you about what my experience was, and then I just went up and down from there. So if you want to judge me, which I don't give a shit, I'm international, baby. I'm international. After that, I was like, I'm dating all different kind of races. Like, it's cool with me. I don't got a problem. It's straight thugging it out. And I learned a lot about different cultures. I learned a lot about different families. You know, I learned a lot of things about how people move, how their family moves. And then I also figured out, well, dang, you know what? There's some people out there that's going through the same, some families that's white, black, Korean. I ain't never dated no Korean woman. I ain't gonna say that. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Most of the people that I came in contact with that dated, took out, I learned a lot about different cultures. I learned that some cultures are still the same, or some people still the same. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's okay. It's fine. Let's give a clap to that. Let's give a clap. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, now that it's 2024 going into 2025, you see it a lot. You see a lot of mixed kids. You see a lot of interracial kids. You see all kinds now. But I just want to give you a quick breakdown. I want to give you a quick breakdown of who you should date and who you shouldn't date, or who should date. I don't see somebody from the hood, and no disrespect, don't see nobody from the hood dating an educated white woman, or I don't see an educated white man dating an uneducated or a crazy ass black woman. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. And if you do want to go outside that perimeter, then you got to get your shit together because it's gonna be a lot of conflict of interest, a lot, and you know it will be racial tensions going on because her family might feel some way, or his family might feel some way, or his family might feel some way, and her family might feel some way. So you got to keep that in perspective. But you can learn many different things by dating somebody out of your race. Now, I'm not encouraging you. I'm just saying if you was thinking about it, you feel me? Then these are some things you should look forward to. And it's just a different feeling because you don't know what to expect if you never dated outside of your race. You know what to expect if a black woman dates a black man, or if a white woman dates a white man. You know, Koreans, Mexican, watch out for the Mexicans because they don't want no white person or black person. They don't want no white person or black person dating their culture. You feel me? So be careful, all right? Be very careful. They get mad. You should take your old lady or your man and y'all move somewhere else. Don't go to Arizona. Don't go to California. You feel me? Go to Montana or Idaho, somewhere where nobody really know you. That's what I'm saying. But getting to the point, and I think I'm gonna do a part two of this. Know that it's a different way of life when you date somebody out of your race. Now, the cootie cat and the strictly dick, all that's the same. You feel me? I guess. I don't know. But that's what you should do. I think you should try it one time. And you see a lot of black women these days. I see more black women having white girlfriends. I'm saying like friends as far as going out, hanging out, than I see males hanging out with white dudes. But then again, it depends on where you're at. Because some places it's not accepted still in certain states, certain areas. So if you're thinking about do your research, go out, check out the grid, and just try it sometime. Even if you're just trying to doggone bang bang, you feel it? Just try it, man. It's basically like vanilla ice cream, right? Or you get some Nestle Crunch, or you get some fudge. You put that together, and if you like vanilla ice cream, but make sure you get vanilla bean and you get some fudge. It's a Sunday fun day. You feel me? Yes, sir. 2024 going to 2025. It's accepting. You see it a lot. And don't be curious, man. Just take the time out to just say, hey, look, I'm going to try this. And you don't got to tell nobody. I mean, think about it. People are gay. That's accepting. Transsexuals, all that. And I don't got no problem with it. If that's what you want to do. You do what you got to do. So if they allow that and it's cool and it ain't no problem, then it shouldn't be no problem being in a racial relationship or at least trying it out. All right, man. I'm going to do a part two, but I'll holler at y'all. Blessings, Anakin 9.5 Beats. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, hit the like button, and check out my other episodes. Peace.